Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm walking you through a 6-prompt AI sequence that we have developed to go ahead and build out a strategy for your business when you are creating your logos, your icons, and your graphic marks. Now, this is one of the services that we offer over at Brand Identified under our design and build. So if you just scroll down here on this page, under our visual identity systems, you'll see a section here for logos, icons, and graphic marks. If you're able to click on this button right here, then you go ahead and you'll be able to get a free audit. So you can click on get a free audit and then also a custom assessment. But what I want to walk you through today is a series of 6 different prompts that we have defined for developing your own strategy for your logos, icons, and graphic marks, and utilizing AI to go ahead and develop this strategy. This is something that would have taken, multiple designers and strategists and, copywriters to be able to create over the course of, days, maybe even some weeks in the past. But this is something that now can be done within just a few focused hours by one individual. So I want to show you how you go about doing that. First off, you have to go ahead and access BrandOptimizer.AI. This is a custom GPT interface that is pulling from the Brand Identified knowledge base that's built off of working with hundreds of clients over the past 25 years. So make sure you're not just dumping these prompts into a open AI interface like, ChatGPT. It has to be the BrandOptimizer.AI. So go ahead and visit that website and then go ahead and launch the custom GPT. That's going to launch this over in ChatGPT, but in the custom GPT interface. So once you see this logo right here, you know you're in the right place. Now, the different prompts that we're going to go through today, 6 different prompts. The first is a strategy prompt. The second is an execution prompt. The third is an audit and optimization prompt. The fourth is a template tool prompt. The fifth is a role-based prompt, and the 6th is an integration prompt. So this is a step-by-step sequence that you just go ahead and prompt BrandOptimizer.AI with. So first off, we got our strategy prompt, and this is help me build a complete strategy for logo, icons, and graphic marks that aligns with our brand and our business goals. So I'm going to copy that. I'm just going to paste it over here into the prompt window. Go ahead and click on enter. And it's going to give me a quick summary. And now it's going to build out this strategy for me right here. So first off, you're going to see that it's giving you a basic summary. Then we've got the strategic objective. So developing an identity system, step-by-step optimization framework. So we're looking at the brand's purpose, mission, vision, values, personality, and the positioning. And then like all of our prompts, we've actually linked this back off to some free audit tools and assessments that I was showing you before. So once again, you can click on this and get that audit tool or that assessment. Step number 2 is to define brand personality and messaging. Once again, we've got some tools and audit sequences for that. Step number 3, design your core logo system. Step number 4, choose supporting visual elements. We've got a link off to our course, and then we also have a PDF framework that you can click on and access as well. Step number 5, create brand guidelines. And then we've got failure points to avoid. So this links off to our 100 failure points archive. And then tools and next steps. So once again, it links you off to some audits and some assessments that you have the ability to use. So you can continue to prompt right here with this first strategic prompt, or you can move on now to the second prompt, which is our execution prompt. And that one is, give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement logos, icons, and graphic marks effectively in our business. So I'm going to copy and paste that into here. So here is our step-by-step execution plan. So step-by-step execution plan, phase number 1 is strategic alignment, and it's got a link off to that audit tool as well. Phase number 2, identity development. So we've got a couple different steps within phase 2 for create core logo system, design the icons and the submarks, and develop supporting systems. Phase number 3, we've got brand build guidelines to document, and we've got create a visual asset library. Phase number 4 is the implementation and the integration. Phase number 5, consistency and maintenance. And then common pitfalls to avoid. So here's being pulled from our failure point database over at Brand Identified. So these are common mistakes that you want to avoid. So that's prompt number 2. Prompt number 3 is audit and optimization prompt. And this is audit our current logo, icons, and graphic marks, and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. So I'm going to prompt that into here. So it's going to come up with this quick little summary. And once again, this is the audit and optimization prompt. So what it's asking you to do now is to go ahead and upload our existing or your existing logos, icon sets, submarks, brand guidelines, and a snapshot of how these are currently used on key touch points like your website, email, social, packaging, etc. So you would go ahead, you would upload those, and then it's going to go down through this audit and optimization prompt in greater detail. So now we're looking at strategic alignment, scalability and flexibility, system consistency, distinctiveness, color and typography integration, touchpoint applications, and file and guideline infrastructure. So once it's accessed all those documents and all those logos and everything you're going to upload into there, then it's going to continue to help you build out this step-by-step strategy based on that prompt. The fourth prompt is our template and tool prompt, and that is provide a fill-in-the-blank template or framework that I can use to create or improve our logo, icons, or graphic marks. Paste that into here, send that prompt over. Once again, giving me a quick little summary here of what it's going to do. And then section number 1 is your brand strategy alignment. So you need to define your brand purpose, your brand mission, your brand personality. So it's giving you this step-by-step template to go ahead and use. Section number 2 is your core logo system. It's giving you a step-by-step process here. Step number 3 is the icons and the submarks. So it's asking you to kind of what they need for that. Section number 4 is supporting graphic marks. So you just have to check off these boxes. Is this something that you need? This is basically just your template and your tool to use for this. Section number 5, brand usage and consistency. So it's making you pick your color palette. So you have your primary logo or primary colors, your secondary colors, your accent colors, and then fonts to be used. So different fonts for your headline, different fonts for your body and paragraph text. And then it gives you kind of the next steps within this prompt. So the next one we're looking at, number 5, prompt number 5 is our role-based prompt. So this is how should and then we have to enter someone's role here or title, approach logo, icons, and graphic marks in a growing business. So I'm going to copy that, paste that into here, and we just have to change up what the role is here for. So for this example, I'm going to use marketing manager, and I'm going to submit that prompt. And once again, it's accessing the custom brand identified knowledge base for all of this. So we're getting our strategic approach framework, asking us to start with strategic inputs, not aesthetic preferences, build or optimize a visual identity system, champion visual consistency across marketing channels, create a brand asset library, so we have a central location for all of our brand assets, audit and refresh visuals as the brand evolves, and then once again we've got some failure points or common failure points that we want to watch out for. And then we've got links off to tools for marketing managers. So we've got an audit tool, we've got an assessment tool, and then we even have a master's class module on brand logo and design that you can access there. So that moves on to our 6th and our final prompt, and that's going to be the integration prompts. And this is how you take all this information that you've gathered using this custom GPT interface and then go ahead and implement this into your business. So the prompt is, how does logos, icons, graphic marks connect with or support other areas like marketing, sales, or operations? So it's how we're going to integrate this into our business. Paste that prompt into there. Once again, it's giving us a summary of what it's going to go ahead and do here. And now this is integration across the business system. So first up is obviously marketing. So it's the visual recognition and campaign consistency. Second is how we're going to put this into sales. Third is how we're going to implement this into our operations. Fourth is how we're going to implement this into our product and our user experience. Fifth is how we're going to integrate this into our leadership and our brand culture across the organization. And then it's giving you, once again, the failure points to avoid. These are common failure points that we've identified over the years working with different clients, so you want to make sure you avoid those. And then it's giving you an additional prompt to continue moving forward with this prompt sequence. So those are the 6 prompts that we've identified to go ahead and build out your own strategies to start creating all of your logos, icons, and your graphic marks for your brand so they remain on brand, and it gives you all the tools and the guidelines for your team or external contractors to go ahead and use to make sure that everything that is designed and developed for your business is on brand. So head over to BrandOptimizer.AI and go ahead and input this sequence of prompts to start building out your own strategy today.